4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey guys, Ranchin here, being on Soccer Commentary. This is going to be the 4th set between White and Jaedong in the Bigfile MSL semi-finals. This is going to be on Triathlon, the bottom right position. Playing as Terran in White is going to be White. That rhymed. Kill me. And at the 8 o'clock position, at the bottom left, we are going to have Jaedong playing Orange Zerg. So Jaedong against the ropes here. Needs 2 wins to win this thing, and only 1 loss to, have to go home and cry. I don't know if guys cry when they lose, generally. Generally, it really doesn't seem like it's... Well, actually, looking at his eyes, it's like, if he wins, he'll go to White's booth, rip his arm off, and beat him to death with it. I think I've already used that line, actually. Need to start thinking of new ideas. But, yeah, but if you lose, you just kind of sit there, go home, sit down, and just cry. Oh, my hard work, no. And that thought makes me sad. But, yeah. We're going to be hearing a lot of cries of Imba Mech Terran, especially if White ends up winning this thing. But yeah, some serious mech superiority on Odd Eye 3. Just utilizing it beautifully and utilizing the map itself very well to play mech. So Jaedong kind of foreseeing that, why he decided to thumb it down, I suppose. But he still has Polaris Rhapsody, and to have any luck, if Jaedong wins this and goes to the finals, to have any luck against Flash, he kind of has to hope that neither Polaris Rhapsody nor Odd Eye 3 is the double map, because he's in trouble otherwise, and Flash is definitely not the guy who will make mistakes, so gotta be careful. Setting his overall in the right direction though, so at the very least the drone scout to the north is kind of wasted. And it seems like White is actually thinking of walling off, so it seems like he's just going to go for 1 Rex and Expo, but is he going to go for some insane stuff? Actually, is he going for 1 Rex and Expo? He has an SCV, seems like he has an SCV going up to that secondary, so he might actually go for 14cc. Risky on Triathlon. Definitely risky on Triathlon, definitely risky overall. Didn't he go for 14cc on Polaris Rhapsody and get owned? I think that's what happened. But yeah, Jaedong, we'll see whether he tries to take advantage of this. Is going to go for a 12 hatch. Might abuse this thing that White's thinking of doing by going mutas and just going in there and hope to take advantage of lack of timing by Light. Because Light really, when he goes for what he's going for here, he needs to have absolutely impeccable timing to counter mutalisks. Jaedong, meanwhile, just going to put down a 3rd hatchery. I think he spotted. Not even sure if he spotted what's going on with his overlord or anything. It just feels, hey, so I can safely put up my 3rd drone, just sitting there trying to pick off the SCV, and refinery on the way as well for White. So White is going to go for mech yet again. He's going to have to go for some anti-air, and the problem with this is that Goliath's really on it. Even if you go for medic marines, you need to plant down a mass of turrets to defend that secondary at the 3 o'clock position, because it's going to be significantly vulnerable. Spawning pool on the way now, so he went for that 3rd hatchery. Jaedong goes for 3 heads before spawning pool this time. A base at every position. This is nice forward play from Jaedong. Triathlon is the map I've seen him out macro Terrans on. Even if they go for mech, he just kind of has everything on the map. So even if he loses 1 base, like, whatever, you're on 3, I'm on 10, what matters? I win. Simple as that, really. I've seen him do that, and I've seen him do this successfully to victory. I think Triathlon it has just a little bit too much going on as a map, and I think because of that, Terran mech just isn't maneuverable enough to utilize as well as on Odd Eye 3 and Polaris Rhapsody. But still, definitely, I don't think any map here has a Zerg favorability. I think every single map, even Fighting Spirit, has a slight, 1% more Terran wins than Zerg wins. So it's kind of disconcerting that in the map pool, Zerg players are not favored at all against Terran players, and that's where we have screams of Inba. And here he's going to be putting up a layer in the next expansion. Also thinking actually back to the Arena MSL back in 08 when he lost against 4GG. It's actually also by many people considered to be one of the main reasons why he lost, in that the map pool was very favored towards Terran versus Zerg. I believe maps like Tiamat and oh man, I forget what the maps were of all things, but I believe Tiamat was one of them. I think it was something like that. But yeah, Zergs really didn't like the map pool against Terrans in that season. SCV's got still saying it for White. He's spotting everything out. He's like, hello, I'm in your house, on your couch, drinking your tea. Darjeeling, it's good. I wish I had made some tea, but instead I now have a glass of water. I already drank like 5-6 cups of tea today. So, and when I say cup, I don't mean like puny little thing cup. No, I mean like a massive, gigantic Viking cup. But yeah, seems like Light going very heavily on the factories right out of the gates. And actually, we won't be seeing any two-hatch Muta play, so I understand why he's going for this. Has his third and fourth factory on the way. Overlord's just going to sacrifice his life, apparently, to get a full scout on this spot. Hey, look at all these factories. I wonder if I should go for Mutalisks and go and abuse his 3 o'clock position, which is blocked by eggs, so he can't actually use anything to reinforce that. Seems actually going to just out expand him instead. Gonna go for yet another base here at the upper left, and he tried to go for something similar or not. I just tried to always stay to bases. He was putting up his 4th base while Light was still on 2, but it just didn't end up working out too well for him because overall that map allowed for much easily defendable positions for a Terran player. But Triathlon, going for mech, really your main 3 is what's easy to defend. Your main, your secondary, your natural expansion. Those are the bases you can defend. Anything else is kind of in trouble. Joan thinking of feeling kind of lucky going out there, spotting a just like crap, back home. eBay is on the way though, so Light seems like he'll have enough time to put down any turrets, and it seems like he's not perceiving any threats. I actually feel like has the academy on the way as well, and canceling one of his factories. So yeah, it seems like he wants to work a little more economy, a little more cautious on anything else. And I didn't really, it feels like I didn't spot all the tech of Jaedong. Should be the main police. Spire is up there, but I don't see any mutas flying around. Meanwhile, he's just kind of killing eggs, so he can do something for that secondary if he needs to. But yeah, Jaedong expanding well, and it doesn't seem like he's going to go for any aggressive action with the mutas. He just put up his 4th. He's like, you know what, never mind, I'm just going to go for some heavy attacks. Has a few mutas out there, but the turrets are up. The Goliaths are in there. Far too late to catch Light off guard at that 3 o'clock position, so I don't really think he's going to be accomplished too much with these mutas. But at the least he's going to kill a vulture. Hey! Goodbye, vultures. Damn animals. Hate those things. Well, actually, no. I don't care. Vultures don't bother me. In the least, since I've never met one, I've never had a, a philosophical chat with one. So philosophical chat about, politics, religion, philosophy, and life, and the meaning of the universe and all that. So I can't really judge. And if I were to, say, meet one vulture and chat about it with all those things, and say I come to love it, would I come? Then I couldn't love all vultures. I can't judge all vultures on that. It's like, and I could judge them by the fact that they eat corpses, but it's, that would be a sour conversation. Yes, yeah. So those are reviews on philosophy, life, and everything. And you eat corpses, you bastard. It's not very nice. Right, StarCraft. Very heavy on the Mutalisks, Jaedong. We do see Zerg players do this. Hey, he has Goliaths. I'm just going to outnumber him with Mutas, but he definitely has a strong economy going for him. 4 bases, has a Queen's Nest up, going to start working on that. Gonna go for this secondary. Turrets there. A huge number of Mutas, though. He might get something done. Few Goliaths coming in. Muta's going to fly to safety. Has reinforcements coming in just when he needs that, if he needs that. And just going to try to keep Light inside of his 2 bases. He needs to deny that natural. Delay it, deny it if possible. He needs to make sure that doesn't come up for a decent period of time. That Commander is there, flying in there with those mutas and, just kablamming that SCV at the very least while it's building. It could be a nice start. Light has his 2nd army on the way, so he's going to be working on full upgrades on his army. Still has weapons armor 1, of all things, wanting to survive against these Mutas more than anything else. But these Mutas are in very large numbers, so they're coming in, engaging these Goliaths. They're surviving longer than they really should. But Jaedong being very aggressive with his Mutalisks, picking off a lot of those Goliaths, forcing the other Goliaths to come bach home rather than going for an aggressive maneuver. Has some vultures flying around. Still don't know if he knows about that upper left-hand position. The vultures, Archer's going to try to get into the natural expansion. Drone's going to be forced off the line, and this is the kind of play that ended up not really helping Jaedong. He's going to go for the Mutalisks inside the 3 o'clock. Drone's just going on top of the ramp. They need to go a little bit further than that. One Mutalisk in there just to fire off the vulture. Meanwhile, the Mutalisks have picked off all of those turrets. The Goliaths don't have a very clear way in. The Mutalisks, meanwhile, armor 1, Carapace 1 upgrade as well. Mutalisks all the way going to penetrate into the main. Instead of focusing on that second, he's just going to try to pick off all these guys. He knows that if he can pick off the entire army, he's going to be in a very good position with this Carapace upgrade, really helping out this armored plating. Meanwhile, also helping the Goliaths to really stay in the fight. More Goliaths going to try to come in. White just trying to reinforce them more and pushing the Mutalisks back. I think more thanks to that to the armor upgrade than anything else. Mutalisks is going to continue at the secondary right now. Wondering is actually trying to catch the Goliaths in a funnel. But let's see. Yeah, the natural expansion has been resaturated pretty quickly by Jaedong. Didn't really lose many drones in the exchange, but still, those little vulture attacks need to be avoided. One single sunken colony at the front isn't enough to fight back vultures, but it seems like Jaedong wants to just continue this Mutalisk attack, to continue to put on the constant pressure. And meanwhile, White has put up his natural expo. He hasn't really saturated it yet, but Jaedong needs to do something. Queen's coming into play. Oh man, this could be for spawn broodling. Is he gonna spawn broodling Goliaths or tanks? I don't know. He's hiding the Queens right now. No, not really. Going for this attack. Oh man, really? He's gonna infest the freaking command center. He's infested the freaking command center. And oh my freaking god, that's a base deny if I ever see one. Jaedong is angry. He is very, very, very angry. And this is what happens when Jaedong is angry. He infests your freaking command center. Just get... there we go. There we go. Infested command center. Right there. And Jaedong is not too happy. Yep. White is not too happy. 2 command centers that he has no use for. Valkyrie's coming to play way too late. And that's 2 bases that he's not mining from. Oh, that is just horrendous. That is awful. That is awful. That is awful, but yet so awesome. Jaedong going very heavy on those Mutalisks, opening up the defense, making sure that White didn't have much at all except for Goliath, and can't really go around the map and be annoying. Vulture's really not much, and he's not going for any ground army. He has a Hydra in there, but not much else. Not even sure if he has a Hive yet. But that Queen's Nest, I thought was going to go for Hive, but nope. Just going to go for Queens. Going to go for the attack here at the natural. Queen's flying in as well, I think at this point. Yeah, ooh, ensnare. That's going to do something. But the natural expansion not going to come up. That SCV should go down. Like all those Goliaths just falling to this humongous number of Mutalisks. And Jaedong with beautiful pressure just playing. Wow. He is quite obviously extremely angry. With this, would I call this a legitimate strategy? GG. Probably not. But that is some anger. You and your fucking mech. God, kill you and your mech. That's kind of what's going inside of Jaedong right now. Ugh. Yeah. All right, 1 set left. Polaris Rhapsody, the map of fate. And that's going to decide whether we get the 3rd Flash versus Jaedong final in an MSL in a row. GG guys, Ranching Nutless listening. Hope you enjoyed. Be so mean, but yet so hilarious if I cast the 5th set tomorrow.